Hi, welcome to Campbell's Collectibles. I'm Charles. I am back at home, back from the Cyndi Lauper concert, back from the Bell Center. It was an awesome show. I've been wanting to see her for the past, God, since I was maybe 7 or 8 years old. So it was her farewell tour in Montreal. It was the first stop of her tour, and there was a lot of people. It was a lot of fun. She still sounds great even at the age of 71, and I just want to, God, just want to be thankful that I'm there and that I was there, and it was a heck of a lot of fun. Yeah, it was really cool. So today, as you can see, I have a pile of books here, well, a pile of comic books, but these are big books. These are the magazine size books. Okay, there's gonna be some Marvel Treasuries and some really cool stuff. So I've been wanting to show you guys this stuff, and so let's get on with the video. But I went to Capitaine Quebec when I was in Montreal on Friday, and I did buy one book, and it wasn't much, but it was a Detective Comics 27. Okay, yeah, this is a no. It's not it's not the one from 1939. This is a facsimile edition. This is like a reprint. I don't know how many reprints they've done, but yeah, I bought a Detective Comics 27 reprint. This came out maybe like I think last month. Okay, so for $7.99 you can get this book. It's pretty cool. So yeah, so hope I didn't fool you guys too much. But yeah, well, that was it. So now here's the first book here. We have an official Metropolis edition of Amazing World of Superman, which includes a special giant poster of the map of Krypton. So I'm going to open it up. This is going to be a fairly long video because I'm going to be showing the book a little bit, because some of these covers have wraparound covers. Okay, so you have a cover in the front and you have a cover in the back. Okay, and to give you the size and scope of this thing, this is pretty big. And you have now this is in black and white, right? The comics are in black and white. Okay, so here's a sample of it. All right, and then you have the poster of Krypton in here, which I do. A lot of cases when you buy books like this who have inserts, a lot of the times when you're young, you use them as posters, but there is an insert. Now I cannot sadly open it up, but I will just show you a little brief description. You have a little poster of the map of Krypton here. Now, sadly, I don't want to take it out here, but this is it here. Okay, this is a little, preview of what it looks like. Okay, because I can't open it up this way because it's stapled both ends here. Okay, so that's basically it. Okay, so the insert is in here. If I can find a picture of it, I'll post it at the bottom in my comments there in the bottom. I'll try to find a picture on the internet somewhere. I'll just Google the pic and I'll try to post it up there for you guys. Okay. Here we have the limited collector's edition of Superman. 6 spectacular stories, supersized pinup of the Superman world of tomorrow. How to draw the Man of Steel. Super games and puzzles. Sensational Superman scenes from the screen. And there's a 3D cutout diaporama. Now, to be honest, I don't know if there it is in here. I just got this. I bought these books when I was working in Montreal like 10 years ago. I bought them at Comic Hunter. So shout out to Mark at Comic Hunter too as well. So I have, here it is. Okay, there's the front cover and here's the back cover. Okay, so you have, pretty cool here. And inside here's how to draw Superman here. You have the how to draw Superman here. And what else do we have in here? Well, this is basically a preview of the stories in here. So a concept for Superman's future. Okay, this is pretty awesome. And you also have, well, I'll just give you a little preview of what the stories. So these are basically old stories from the 30s and 40s, right? So, or no, from the 40s, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what exactly stories these are, but you do have. Oh, okay. Here, it tells you. Here's one. This is actually from an issue from 1949. Okay, so and then you have that here. So that is, you have some stories from the 40s in here. Okay, so it's a pretty awesome book. Okay, so I'll put him back here. Okay, sorry about that. I tape my books. I got these backboards made specifically, and you can buy these bags specifically for these books too as well. So you can actually just take a piece of cardboard or construction paper and just, if you have a cutting board, you can cut these boards, because you can buy like construction paper and just, double it up if you don't have. But I think there is some backer boards for these size books, but to be honest, I'm not sure where you buy them. But anyhow, so I have another one here, the limited collection edition series. Okay, and the way it works is that you have the way that they're numbered. It's called C38, right? And this one, the one before, was called C31. Okay, so that is the issue number for that particular series. Okay, so here we go. So we have C38 right over here. So open him up. Okay. Excuse me. And we have, here's the front and here's the back. Okay. And we have a little preview of what the story is. They're really nice books. These are, easy to read, fun to read. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Like, there's some books here. There's some stories from 1964, but they don't say what the issue number is. But here, this is the story from 1964. I don't know if you guys can read, guys, but there it is. That's one of the title stories in here. There's that one. There's this one from 1947. So the first story is actually from 1947 here. Okay, so these are all basically it does tell you here. It does tell you in the first here in the contents here. It says autograph please, page 1. This is from 1947, and then if I look on page 13, okay, you have, this is it's called The Juvenile Delinquents from Space. That's from 1964. That's the one I just showed you guys. And then Ziggy and Zaggy's Trap for Superman on page 26. Oh, and here's the poster. This one I can show you. Okay, so this is the actual insert poster that is in this book. So a lot of the times these posters would be actually pulled out and hung up for kids, right? But I'm pretty lucky. The poster is still in here. I didn't know that. So here it is. And then let's see what on page 26. Okay, there's the other story like I was going to show you guys. Ziggy and Zaggy's Trap for Superman. Now that's actually from 1964 again. Okay, so that's the cover. That's the front. Well, that's the cover story, right? And then you have the Mixplick-ish Susie Alliance. That's on page 42. Okay, that is a little bit further down. Again, this is from 1946. Okay. Wow. This is. I never knew he existed that long though, because I have some books from like the early 80s and maybe I think a couple of books from the 70s with him in it, but I didn't know he existed way back in 1946. Wow. Okay, and it is really changed. And then the last story. See, so here it is. Here's what Mitzplick looks like. Actually, here he is. I don't know if you can make him out, but that's him right over here. Okay. All right. And the last story is Superman's Day of Doom. Okay. And that was on and then here I got How to Draw the Superman Family. This is how Kurt Swan would draw his stuff, right? Because Kurt Swan was a really big artist. This was a real big part of Superman back in the 70s and early 80s during the Volume 1 days. Okay, so this is how to draw Superman back in like Kurt Swan. Okay. And here's the last one, Superman's Day of Doom. This is actually from 1962. And this is the cover art of... Okay. So sorry I'm spending a lot of time on one book here, guys. It's just that these books are a little more descriptive and they're really cool and I wanted to take the time to show you guys what each book is. Okay, so like I said, it will be a long video. I hope you guys are enjoying it nonetheless. But here's another one here. I'm going to try to spend a little less time on it, okay? But here, this is a 76-page novel in comics, okay, of Batman. This is issue number C51 from the Limited Collector's Edition series, okay? So I'm just going to show you the front and the back covers and if there's any posters or any inserts in this, okay? So I just wanted to give you the idea of what these cool books are like, right? They don't make these books anymore, right? Barely, anyway. And well, they did actually, which I'm going to show you in a minute. This is the other book that I bought, okay, which I'm going to show you next, okay? This is the front cover, and this is, like I said, there's almost like a wraparound cover here, okay? So this is the back cover here. And then in here, the table of contents is usually, this isn't, okay, so there's no table of contents. I'm not going to, this is just a tribute to a rare masterpiece. This is Criminals Are a Superstitious Cowardly Lot, blah, blah, blah. This is from Juliet, I'm not sure, from 1970. So this book is actually from 1977. Okay, so this was published in August of 1977, okay? So this is actually published in the 70s. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. So you do have stories in here from the 70s. So you have a couple of stories in here. I'm not sure what they are, but I'm just going to show you one. This is chapter Bruce Wayne Best Rest in Peace. Okay, so you do have some cool stories in here. Ra's al Ghul, and then in the back you have an advertising of coming this summer, and you can order it from this back in 77. An all-new 72-page knockout by Denny O'Neil, Neil Adams, and Dick Giordano. And this is a key issue. Can you guys guess what it is? It's Superman versus Muhammad Ali. So this is the actual form that you can fill out and send money, I guess. I'm not sure how much they're asking for it. Yeah, $2.50 plus 50 cents for postage and handling. Check our money order for a total of $3 to get this book. Okay. Now, I don't know how much it was in Canada to get this, but anyhow, that's what it was. And speaking of which, here it is. No, I'm kidding. This is a reprint from, actually it came out I think maybe last month. Again, this is the other book that I bought at Cap 10 Quebec in Montreal, and this is the reprint. Okay, that came out, and there is a wraparound cover with this. You know, Neil Adams. This is a key Neil Adams cover. So you have Muhammad Ali and Superman, and there's a wraparound cover where you see the people in the ring watching the fight. Okay. Now, I think one of my friends has this book, but again, you have a really cool story here. Again, the pages are much more clear because it's been done, you know, this year, but usually they use older paper, right? And it's a bit more faded. A bit more faded, sorry. So this is the inside of the book. Okay, so this is a nice facsimile edition of this book of the original C56. Okay, from the limited collector's edition series. Okay, that came out in the 70s. All right, so here it is. So here is the other book I bought at Cap 10 Quebec. I want to thank Dante again for the great service that you gave me. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. And then we've got another limited collector's edition of the Best of DC, Volume 1. And you got these stories. Now, I'm not going to open it up, but you get these stories in here of the original books that came out in the 70s, I'm guessing. And this is C52. This is limited collector's edition number C52. Okay. And there must be a wraparound cover in this. No, this is the back cover here. Okay, this is an original, and you paid $2 back in the day for it. And as you can see, if you compare with the other one, see this is different paper stock. This is actual newspaper stock, and this is cover. This is a little preview of the artwork inside there. Okay, so we're gonna try to move it along because I have quite a bit of books to show you guys. Okay. And then now we come into the famous first editions. Okay, so we have F7 All-Star Comics. Okay, all right, so I have this one right here. Open this one up here. Let's see what the back looks like. Okay, this is the actual back of the book. Okay, so this is basically what this is. It's basically a reprint of all these stories here from the 1940s, I believe it is. I'm not sure. Let me just see here. This is actually coming from the Justice Society of America. This came out June, July of 1975. Okay. But this actually comes from the 40s, I believe, 1941 or something like that. I'm not sure because the exact year it came out. But this is a preview of what the actual book looks like blown up. Okay, so yeah, it was a pretty big series. Well, it was a pretty big book. I'm guessing. So you have all those stories in here, so that's pretty cool. Awesome book here. Okay. And now we have another famous first edition of Action Comics number 1. Okay. I'll show you the okay, let's see here. This is the front and the back. So you have a nice gold picture of Superman here. And this is the actual back of the book of Action Comics #1. Okay. And you have Action Comics. Okay. #1. Okay. So you had different stories in here, I believe. Zatara. You have Zatara, Master Magician by Fred Gardner. Okay. But the actual Superman Action #1 wasn't a very long book. It was just a small little insert in there. So it was the first appearance of Superman, really, which is, I think if you guys have already read it in so many different reprints of this book, but yeah, this is actual Action Comics #1 here. But in that issue, there's Pep Morgan by Fred Gardner. So it was like another story. So you had different stories in here. Superman, Pep Gardner. What else do you have in here? The Adventures of Marco Polo. Okay. From 1939. Okay. So yeah. So you had other, stories in that book. Okay. In the original book, and this is all summed up in this little famous first edition that came out in the 70s. Okay. Then we have another famous first edition of Limited Collector's Golden Mint Series, C61 right here, Superman right here. You have that one. And then we've got, so let's see what we got here. This is the front. And this is the back here. Beautiful picture here. And then, again, this came out in, this is actually Superman #1. Okay. This came out in 1979. So here, this is, you have Superman #1 here. This is the first cover. And then in the back, you have the actual back of the book. Okay. And again, same thing. You had different stories in here. Yeah. So I'll show you one of it here. One of the artworks in here. Beautiful, beautiful artwork here back then, right? So this is just awesome. I love these books. They're just fun to read. They're big, and I love the size of the artwork and all that. I have Star Wars #3. Okay, Marvel Special Editions. Okay, so this is Star Wars #3. Okay, and in here, the entire story complete in one issue. Complete edition of the official adaptation of the epic movie by George Lucas, released by 20th Century Fox. Okay, this is 114 pages. Okay, so this is the front, and then the back. Okay, and then this is Star Wars. Okay, a nice inside cover for you all Star Wars fans. Okay, this was released in 1978. Okay, so this is basically the whole entire Star Wars story, actually, of episode 4. So, or is it 4 and 5? I'm not sure. Anyway, this is the probably the first 13 issues of Star Wars, maybe, from Marvel Comics, maybe. I'm not sure. But this is here you have a pop-up poster special here. Nice pop-up poster from Marvel. There it is. I actually still have it in this book too as well. And yeah, I think it's the first 13 issues of Star Wars in here from Marvel, because this came out in 78. I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not quite sure. Okay. It could be the first 6 issues. I'm not sure. Could it be? Anyways, doesn't matter. You got few stories in here. Okay, 114 pages of it. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. This is a Marvel Special Edition book, okay? A complete story, all right? Star Wars. And then we have Marvel Special Edition number 1, okay? Of Star Wars number 1, okay? So, again, let's see what this is. All right. This is the back of the book, okay? And then we have chapter 1. So we have contents, Star Wars chapter 1. And then, so there's 3 stories in here. Star Wars chapter 1, I guess it's the beginning of it. 6 Against the Galaxy on page 18, and then the Death Star. So this came out in 1977, actually when Star Wars came out. So this is actually pretty cool. So you have different stories. I guess you have the first couple of issues in here. So here it is. Here's Star Wars chapter 1. Okay. And then you have Against the Galaxy. Okay. Right here. Awesome book. All right. Put him in. Oh, well, sorry. I've been dropping a lot of things lately. I went to eat with my dad the other day, and my girlfriend, and I dropped I dropped half my soup all over the table yesterday. It was just slipped out of my hands. I'm clumsy lately. Let's see here. Let's go. Put him back in there. All right. There we go. And we have Superman and His Incredible Fortress of Solitude, the collector's edition. Now, I'm just going to show you the front and back now, guys. The video's starting to get a little long. Okay? So, here we go. Superman, the Fortress of Solitude, the front and the back of the book. Okay? So, this actually came out. I'll tell you when it came out. It came out the summer of 1981. Okay? And I'll just show you the front cover here, okay? So that's it. So that's the next book here. What came out here? Okay, I got Marvel Treasury Edition, The Defenders. Okay, right here. Tape off because I don't want to tear the cover. I actually tore my front cover. Jesus. Doesn't matter. Anyway, they're not in tip-top shape. Anyway, so I got Defenders number 16. I got Marvel Treasury Edition number 16. Okay, Defenders. Okay, the front and the back of the book, and show you the front cover inside. Here's the artwork in here. Beautiful artwork in there. Nice. So that's that. There we go. Then we have the official adaptation of Superman the movie, a collector's album of the most spectacular movie ever made back in the day. Okay, Superman the movie. Take the tape off. And there's the back of the book here. Christopher Reeve. Now, if you guys haven't seen the documentary yet, it's out in theaters wherever you can see it. It's a new documentary of Christopher Reeve and how he made Superman. It just came out, I believe, a couple of weeks ago. And so this is a beautiful poster in here. Christopher Reeve, rest in peace. Love him. And we have some, beautiful pictures of the movie, right? We got Margaret Kidder here, right? So beautiful, beautiful collector's album of the movie. Okay, Superman the movie. All right. And okay, I'm gonna save him for last. We have Conan the Barbarian. This is Marvel Treasury editions. Okay, so I got some Marvel Treasury editions. I got Marvel Treasury edition number 24. Okay, the Rampaging Hulk. Okay, so we're going to the Marvel Treasury editions. These are my favorite. Actually, I'm gonna take the tape off here because I don't want to. I actually tore that cover. The book isn't worth as much as these, so I don't want to tear the book, even though it is in not great shape, but doesn't really matter anyway. So here it is. Here's the back of the book. Okay, and then we have Stan Lee Presents the Rampaging Hulk. So this came out in 1979, November 24th, 1979. It came out. Okay, so this is a beautiful book here. I love the size of these. I love the artwork. Okay, beautiful. This is a big. Like I said, these are. If you compare them to a normal comic book, right? Well, this is a Golden Age book, Golden Age size, but it gives you an idea of how, what the scope is, right? So that's it. So that is that book right here. Right. Okay, we have Marvel Treasury Edition number 27. The all-time greatest team-up starring the sensational Spider-Man. 80-page book in here. There's the Angel, Swords, and All New Soul Adventures, Incredible Hulk, plus the Avengers and the Inhumans. Okay, so here's the book here. So here it is. We'll open this guy up. Take the tape off here. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna retape these guys. Don't worry about it. Just wanted to do this video for you guys. Spoil you with some cool books here. So again, the front, and this is the back. Okay. Beautiful artwork here, and then you have some. Here is this book actually came out November 27th, 1980, okay? So these are stories from 73, 74, and 1980, okay? So these are other cool books right here, okay? Awesome artwork here, right? Okay, that's it for that book. Okay, and let's see, what else do we got here? Okay, he's giving me a hard time here. Sorry, guys. Okay, there you go. Last few books here coming up. We've got Marvel Treasury Edition number 4. Conan the Barbarian, a deluxe limited edition of the world's most savage hero. Okay, Conan the Barbarian. All right. That's when Arnold Schwarzenegger was Conan, right, in the 70s, early 80s. I'm not sure exactly when but anyway, this is the back of the book. Conan the Barbarian. This actually came out in 1975. Came out November 4th, 1975. Okay, so this is Rogue in the House. This is one of the stories. Okay, so this is another book right here. So another beautiful 100-page issue, okay, of Marvel Treasury. Okay, awesome stuff. Okay, again, I'm gonna lay it flat a lot easier. Okay, put it in there. Yeah, I gotta change these bags one day because they're starting to get Then we have, we have Marvel Treasury Edition number 5, featuring the Incredible Hulk on the Rampage. Okay. Okay, so we have this one right here. Okay. Gonna take the tape off this, that's for sure. These books are worth quite a bit, so I don't want to end up tearing them. So here is the back of the book. Okay. Beautiful artwork here. And this book came out in 1970. This book came out in 1975, November. This came out in 1975, okay? So I'm not sure what day exactly, but here is some cool artwork here, okay? So that is that for that book. And now, all right, our last 2 books. Yes, very long video, guys. It's the longest video I've ever done, but I think it's worth it because I'm showing you some pretty cool books, and I wanted to make it up to you guys, you know? This is Marvel Treasury Edition number 28, which is featuring Superman and Spider-Man, okay? They're the team up of Superman and Spider-Man, I believe. Let me see here. We have DC and Marvel presents this. And this is the back cover right here. Okay. And this actually came out. Oh, this is actually in really good shape. I've never opened this one. This actually came out in November 28th, 1981. Okay. So you have Spider-Man, which was created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, and Superman created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. So here is a little bit of the artwork in here, right? And I don't know if there's a poster in here. Is there a poster in this book? No. There's no poster in here. But look, I'll open it up a little bit. Again, it's practically never been read. Okay. So this is really, really cool. So I'm not going to bend it more because it hasn't been read, and I'm not going to read this actually, sadly, because I don't want to create a crease in the spine here. So I don't want to create a spinal crease here. So yeah, really, really good shape for its age. And for the final issue, okay, I have Marvel Treasury Edition Collector's Special Issue from 1974, Marvel Treasury Edition number 1 of Spider-Man. Okay, so here I'll show you the back of the book. Okay, this came out, I believe, in I'm not sure what day in 1974, but this is the original book. So here's the back of the book. Okay, and this is in a really nice shape, to be honest. So this came out November. It doesn't say the exact date, but anyways, it did come out in 1974. You have many different stories in here of Spectacular Spider-Man, and you have Stan Lee here, a little letter of Stan Lee of talking about basically about this new series that he's going to be talking about, and so it's pretty awesome. And a little preview of what inside the book looks like here. Okay, so that will be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a very long video, But I wanted to spoil you guys with these books and show you them to you and share share my collection with you. It's always a pleasure to do so, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please enjoy collecting, and please like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you with another video. Take care, guys.